ScreaM. Bring back ScreaM.
I think that he was incredible.
Actually, I think Stewie could come back.
10s.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe ScreaM can come back in CS. Like, he has his own style when he was playing Counter-Strike, like one tap. I think he's not so happy in Valorant right now, so maybe he can come back and do some one taps.
What team would you want to see him on?
Yeah, I think a French team, maybe Vitality.
10s.
No, only kidding. I think we almost got him actually at this major. f0rest, who was on the complexity sub list. You know, if Cole needed him, he would have been here. I think he's one of the all-time greats, one of the players I look up to the most in CS, and especially when we're talking about Swedish scene having issues or, you know, having full rosters. I'd love to see f0rest return internationally. I still think he's got it, to be honest.
I mean, there's been a lot of talk about Stewie2k coming back. I think that would be a good bet. I think that like he has had a really nice both career but also identity. I think people know him for like his plays and stuff like that. And I think that yeah, he's iconic. Other players that are iconic that could still have the level. I don't know. I think Stewie could come back with like a great individual level.
I'd like to see Steel back. I think Steel is someone, you know, obviously he's been Valorant and everything, but he's kept his pulse on the, you know, what's happening in Counter-Strike. He's been putting out a lot of really good content as well. And I feel like he's someone who just innately has a very good sense of leadership. You know, he's older as well as more matured. He has a very good understanding of the game overall. And I feel like especially for a region that's been struggling all this while for NA, I'd love to have them back, you know, maybe not on a Liquid or maybe not on a Complexity, but maybe some of the other teams out there, because I see a lot of, you know, good potential in teams like, you know, M80 and Nouns and all these guys, right? So I feel like there is a spot for Steel to absolutely come back, and I think his wealth of experience would be just so impactful to a lot of these younger players who've never had the chance to, you know, play at bigger events, so to speak, and make it deep because they came in a little bit late in Counter-Strike when, you know, NA's kind of died, unfortunately. But yeah, shout out to Steel. I think he deserves a spot back, and especially after all these years, it's been a while. He should be back.
Retired. I mean, you know, I would love to see Kenny come back. I know he's stepped down, but it felt like he had more in him. Where would you put him? That's a different question. There's a lot of very talented authors right now, so yeah, it's very, very competitive. I don't know where I'd put Kenny, but it'd be nice to see him back.
ScreaM. Bring back ScreaM.
No. It's a tapping game. Actually, it's a tapping game, bro. I'm just saying, maybe ScreaM can plug in, zone in.
I have like a couple. I think actually now that is like pretty recent, I would say xertioN. I think that he was incredible, and I think he left too soon, maybe. In my opinion, at least, I think he was really nice to watch. And I mean, in that era, I kind of grew into CS a lot, and I started playing a lot. So I have a lot of memories from that Cloud9. So I think from that team, you could mention a few, but probably xertioN. And I think that I could see him in a lot of teams right now in NA. I think that they are struggling a bit with uppers, I would say. So I think that he could fit most teams right now. And yeah, I think that he's just a really good player.
I mean, this is a bit of a cheat answer. I want Chaos back. I want all the Chaos, and I want them to go to Chaos, but or any other org that would have them, honestly. I'm not bothered, but yeah, if we could get that band back together, that's actually like one of the sadder parts, I think, of like when NA fell down and that team faded away and a bunch of them went over to Valorant. I mean, I think they're all doing quite well for themselves over there, but if we could have you back, boys, I'd take it. I'd take it in a heartbeat, in an instant. So yeah, get Chaos back.
If you had to only pick one player?
Oh, I think Zeppa's still in Valorant, right? Yeah, I'd take him back. He was sharp as hell. Or Leaf for the memes. But one of them two. They were both really good.